This presentation is on Global Program and Project Offices. The presentation is based upon a chapter in the book Global Project Management, Communication, Collaboration and Management Across Borders, authored by Mr. Gene Binder. In this presentation, we will look at what defines a project office and discuss the two main categories of project offices, project management offices and project support offices. Then go into some of the features of a global project office and talk about how a project management office is implemented in a real company. And finally, we'll close with some reflection points and links to some more information on project management offices for you to follow up. Many companies and authors use the term project office to mean different things, and here we'll talk about three common meanings. Project support offices consist of a central pool of skilled resources providing project support roles such as document control and clerical work. A project management office as an organizational unit centralizes and coordinates management of projects within its area. It focuses on the coordinated planning and execution of projects and ties in with the overall business objectives. A project management office as a department or group defines and maintains project management standards. It strives to standardize project execution and also provides support for project management systems. In this presentation, we'll often use the term project office, which encompasses these three definitions. A project office is typically a standalone team within an organization or a project. The stakeholders that are shown in this diagram are all stakeholders which may draw on the resources of a project office. However, the functions that the project office provides for each of these stakeholders is different, and therefore the relationship between the project office and the stakeholder is different in all cases. One of the two main categories of project offices is project management offices, or PMOs. A PMO is a permanent team directly linked to the organizational structure, coordinating the management of the portfolio, programs, and projects of one company or organizational unit. Types of PMOs include corporate, regional, functional, and outsourced project management offices. Consider the case of an Australian-based company undertaking project work in Zambia. Depending on the organizational and project requirements, it is possible that the company could have a PMO at a corporate, regional, and functional level. A corporate PMO undertakes portfolio management for a whole organization, collection of program and project data, and alignment of programs and projects with the corporate strategies. A regional PMO combines administration, prioritization, and stage gate decisions for various global projects and programs according to the region. A regional PMO may also be grouped based on the culture or language. A functional PMO centralizes the administration, prioritization, and decisions for projects and programs for one functional area or a division. In this case, it's a country-based PMO. And the final category is an outsourced PMO. An outsourced PMO is a third party that specializes in providing the benefits of a centralized project office with specialist personnel for a small organization in order to reduce the costs. The second main category of project offices is project support offices, or PSOs. A PSO supports managers on the use of tools, techniques, templates, reporting, and knowledge management for a project. A PSO can contain members from different organizations and countries, and this format could assist in aligning the processes, tools, methods, and templates of the different parties involved in the project. A centrally located PSO can also simplify the coordination of stakeholders, particularly if that's located in a central regional time zone. The creation and features of a project office are dependent on the organizational, program, and project requirements. There are, however, main categories of services provided by project offices, and these include project knowledge management services, portfolio management services, and program and project manager support. Here we have 6 key project knowledge management services that can be offered by a project office. We'll just touch on the benefits of a project office acting as a centralized repository for project risks, project issues, and quality standards. It's important for an organization to ensure that they have consistency across these areas. By having a project office monitor these areas across different programs and different projects, a organization can ensure that that all global team members are correctly following up and tracking these issues. Here we have 6 key portfolio management services that project officers can provide. We'll talk about in more detail project recovery. The key to project recovery is identifying the underlying causes of the issues in the project. As a third party, a project office is able to objectively determine the issues and also has access to resources within the organization which the program or the project may not have in order to address the issue. And the final category of service that project officers can provide that we'll consider here is support of program and project managers. By having a project office provide these services, it helps to establish project management as its own profession within an organization rather than just a means to an end. It also allows the company to develop project management expertise and retain project management expertise within the company. Now we're going to take a look at a real-life case study and see how project offices are incorporated into the overall global organizational structure. This example is of a multinational, multidisciplined engineering firm. The company is split into business divisions based on the market. Here you can see mining, oil and gas, infrastructure. Each of these divisions has a regional management based out of key offices within the region. A corporate integrated management systems division is also at the operating division level, is made up of teams responsible for global initiatives such as IT, security, health and safety, and project management systems. The Project Management Systems Group acts as a support office for the organization. However, it only is mandated to develop, administer, and provide training for the company's project management software system. It is not responsible for providing more general project management support, and it does not play a role in the development or application of the project management guidelines. So here you can see the Project Management Systems Group basically interacts directly with the project when the project's first initiated. It aids them in configuring the software for that project, and it provides ongoing training and support, but only for the project management software system. It is within each of the divisions that the project management procedures are developed and applied. It is a responsibility for each of the regional offices to ensure that they and the projects they are undertaking adhere to the division's standard procedures. So in this case, within the mining division, projects 1 and 2 there would be following the mining division's procedures, and basically the Brisbane office would be responsible for ensuring the adherence to those procedures. However, in my experience, it often comes down to the project team who ultimately decides, to what level they're going to follow those procedures based on the project requirements. Concluding this presentation, I'd like to leave you with some key reflection points. As we saw, typical project office functions include knowledge management, portfolio management, and manager support. The role of the project office and the functionality it provides is dictated by program, project, and organizational requirements. And this is something that's highlighted in the PMI's project management body of knowledge. We also saw in the case study example that the position, function, and authority level of project office can vary considerably between organizations. And finally, as you can see in the textbook example, the successful PMOs often have a clear identity and are appropriately positioned within the organization. Just like to leave you with some links to additional resources on PMOs. There's some books specifically written on PMOs will give you a lot more information on establishing a PMO within your organization, and there's some presentations around which will give you a bit more food for thought. In particular, Professor Hobbs' presentation gives a lot of information on the different PMO functions and how they change over time, and the many reasons that they change over time. And also an interesting outcome of some of his studies is they found that the more authority the PMO has within the organization, often the better project and program outcomes. So thanks very much.